The Avengers are assembling again, but not the way you think. The cast list for Avengers Doomsday is shaping up to be the biggest in Marvel history, and some of these names are blowing my mind. But here's the thing, not everything is locked in yet. Some insiders say Ryan Reynolds might return as Deadpool, while others insist he's sitting this one out. And that's just the beginning. Before we dive into this insane roster, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because trust me, you don't want to miss the breakdowns coming your way. Back on March 26th, Marvel dropped their first official cast reveal. It gave us Chris Hemsworth returning as Thor, Vanessa Kirby stepping in as Sue Storm, Anthony Mackie as Captain America, Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier, Letitia Wright as Shuri, Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, Wyatt Russell as U.S. Agent, Tenoch Huerta as Namor, Evan Moss-Bachrach as The Thing, Simu Liu as Shang-Chi, Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova, Kelsey Grammer back as Beast, Louis Pullman as Sentry, Danny Ramirez as the new Falcon, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, David Harbour as Red Guardian, Winston Duke as M'Baku, Hannah John Kamen as Ghost, Tom Hiddleston as Loki, Patrick Stewart as Professor X, Ian McKellen as Magneto, Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler, Rebecca Romaine as Mystique, James Marsden as Cyclops, Channing Tatum finally making his Gambit debut, Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, and, in the wildest twist of all, Robert Downey Jr. returning, not as Tony Stark, but as Victor Von Doom. That alone is jaw-dropping, but Marvel wasn't finished. Once Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four First Steps hit theaters, the post-credit scenes shot by the Russo brothers gave us a clearer picture of how Doomsday will unfold. We saw the Excelsior spacecraft from the Fantastic Four stinger making its way to Earth, while the Thunderbolts post-credit scene revealed a strange space anomaly that might actually be a rift to another dimension. And then there's Dr. Doom, who's already on the board. We watched him remove his mask in front of young Franklin Richards, letting the boy reach out and touch his scarred face, one of the chilling teases Marvel has ever done. Even Vanessa Kirby and Evan Moss-Bachrach admitted the Baxter Building set was built far too large for just the Fantastic Four, hinting at a crossover moment that pulls in the biggest names Marvel has ever assembled. And here's where things get wild. Doomsday might not just be one universe's fight. All signs point to 3 worlds colliding in an incursion event. Could Sue Storm have seen the void itself, glimpsed eternity, or even touched the power cosmic that ties back to the Big Bang and Galactus? Marvel is planting seeds that could change the entire future of the MCU. Even crazier, insiders reported months ago that as many as 60 returning MCU actors could appear in these films. The March announcement gave us 27 names. That leaves more than 30 to still be revealed. Chris Evans is all but confirmed to return, though whether he's our Steve Rogers, a variant, or even a totally different character remains a mystery. Haley Atwell's Peggy Carter has been reported too, though she was missing from that first wave. And Benedict Cumberbatch? He's officially in! Strange originally denied it, but later admitted he's back, which means he'll have been lost in the dark dimension with Clea for over 3 years by the time Doomsday begins. What's he been doing there, and does Wong miss him? Namor's lieutenants Namora and Atuma have also been spotted on set in Bahrain, which locks them in. And Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool is once again being whispered about by Hollywood Reporter insiders. If he's there, you can bet Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and Daphne Keene's X-23 won't be far behind. Matthew Wood is confirmed to voice Herbie, the Fantastic Four's robot. A 5-year-old Franklin Richards is in play too, though Marvel's keeping that young actor's name a mystery for now. Social Gomez has also teased her return as America Chavez, hinting that the multiverse side of this story is about to expand even further. But what's strange is how many female heroes were missing from the March lineup. Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, Teyonah Parris' Monica Rambeau, Iman Vellani's Miss Marvel, Lashana Lynch's Binary, even Elizabeth Olsen's Wanda, none of them were listed, despite being central to the multiverse threads Marvel has been spinning. If Kelsey Grammer's Beast was confirmed, why not Monica and Maria, who were literally in that same post-credit scene with him? The most likely answer was simple. Their scenes were scheduled for later, making it easier for Marvel to keep them under wraps. Other heavy hitters are rumored too. Tom Holland's Spider-Man,
Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, Don Cheadle's War Machine, Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye, Tessa Thompson's Valkyrie, Haley Steinfeld's Cassie Lang, even more TVA characters like Sylvie, Mobius, OB, B-15, and Mr. Paradox are expected, since Loki's confirmed and the TVA is reportedly central to this story. If Doctor Strange is one of the key players against Doom, we could see Wong and Clea return, grounding Strange's arc after his years in the Dark Dimension. And then there's the Disney Plus crew: She-Hulk, Moon Knight, Ironheart, Aubrey Plaza's Mysterious Death, Daredevil, Kingpin, Punisher, all names that have a solid chance of making the jump to Doomsday. With Jon Bernthal already back as Punisher in Spider-Man Brand New Day, it feels like Marvel is building him up as a big screen force for years to come. And the villains? This is where things get massive. Rumors point to Galactus, the Silver Surfer, Storm, Jean Green, Rogue, and even the Guardians of the Galaxy reuniting. But the real showstoppers could be Josh Brolin returning as Thanos, Spader as Ultron, and Sacha Baron Cohen as Mephisto. Imagine Doctor Doom standing toe-to-toe with Thanos, or confronting Mephisto, the demon who's tormented his mother for decades in the comics. If that moment makes it to screen, it could be one of the darkest, most iconic scenes in the entire MCU. When you add it all up, we could be looking at more than 80 characters in this movie. Will it really be that many? Probably not. But 60 feels realistic, and that alone makes Avengers Doomsday the most ambitious Marvel project ever attempted. So now I've got to ask you, which characters are you most hyped to see back? Do you want Chris Evans as Cap again? Are you hoping Wanda makes her big return? Or are you just ready for Deadpool and Wolverine to wreak havoc together? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you'll be the first to catch my next breakdown. Because trust me, the multiverse is about to get a whole lot wilder.